Hey, babes, it's your favorite human to ever grace your TVs on Vanderpump Rules, Lala Kent.
Oh,
Hi.
I thought you were talking about me.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Well, you too.
Thank you. I'm a great
That's my intro to the
friend.
podcast.
A plus friend.
You're a brother. When your name pops up and it says Easton, it says Lala's brother. You're not a friend of. You're blood of.
Yeah.
They should start introing family like that.
I'm going to start. Did you know that they reached out? I'm going to start.
You're such a damn
No,
lie.
I'm doing it.
You're doing what? Season 12?
The reboot of it.
You guys, that
I'm
is
on
not
it.
a headline. He's absolutely messing with us. But I'm just like on this shocker reality TV kick. For a minute, I know it seems like there was no lull, but there was, because I was debating on Peacock. I'm like, which one do I start next? Because I'm caught up on every single new season that's airing right now.
So what can I rewatch?
So what can I rewatch? Exactly. So I went back to Real Housewives of OC, and then I'm looking at Alex Baskin's Instagram, and I saw something Tamra had posted being like, I guess it's time to dust off the friendship bracelets. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And then I'm like, thank God I went back to watching Real Housewives of Orange County, because then it clicked that she and Gretchen gave each other friendship bracelets, or Tamra gave one to Gretchen. And then I see Baskin's post about like Gretchen's returning. So it all came together. And how wild that we already had the OG of the OC teed up for last week's normal episode.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. And that's why I'm like, we're sticking to the theme for the bonus. My favorite topic, reality television, all things Bravo, but we're sticking to the script of Orange County. So I asked my friends, iconic moments, one-liners that you loved, who's a housewife, like a throwback chick that you're like, damn, she was good.
I thought we were talking about Luka Doncic.
Okay, well, that's what you... Before we started.
I'm prepared, I promise.
Why don't you tell who Luka Doncic is, by the way?
Oh, my gosh. Ask your husbands, your boyfriends.
I'm sure a lot of women...
Ask your girlfriends. Everybody knows who Luka Doncic is. He's a great player. He's from overseas, Europe.
Okay.
He played for the Dallas Mavericks. Took him to the national champion, or what is it? What is it, John? Come on, help me.
The NBA championship.
There it is. The NBA championship.
Is he a young kid? Is he
He's
a young
25.
blood?
Baby. It's his team now. Let him run it.
Well, I was thinking, and I ran this past my business manager. I said, I really want to buy basketball tickets, and I'm thinking about the Clippers. And he was like, what's his name, Luka?
Yeah, I mean, the fact
He goes,
that
you should definitely look into Lakers tickets. I said, Steve, you're supposed
Deal.
to be watching my money, not
spending
spending it.
But the only reason why I like the Clippers tickets is because of the new arena. So it would have been cool to go in and see the new arena, because it's all like AI-ish.
Well, that's sick.
Yeah, but I'd rather watch.
Well,
Luka.
yes, but it's kind of like
right on you, Steve.
the Rams and the Chargers, the Lakers and the Clippers. Like, they're both super, super fun, but one costs way more than the other.
And there's a reason for that.
You know what? Don't shame the Clippers, Easton.
I love the Clippers. That's my favorite team.
You loved DeAndre Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Didn't Blake Griffin play for them too?
Blake Griffin. Yeah, I liked him when it was Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, and Jamal Crawford.
Okay, can I tell you a story?
What?
And then we'll jump into Housewives. But I was at a Sports Illustrated party.
I went with you.
You did? Were they there?
Yes. Don't you remember?
No, Easton, because I was wasted. And I go up, okay, I have liquid courage, and DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin are at the bar, and I roll up on them. Who the hell knows why? They buy me a shot. It's warm, and I had to turn around and somewhat throw up on the carpet.
You know what?
And then I quickly just left. I was like,
what a story. And they're probably like, wow, what a bad bitch. Came
probably-
up, got
no.
a shot, threw it up, left. What
or
a
they're
gal.
like, what a fucking weirdo. Who's this like girl who like rolls up? I don't even know what I said. I was very,
Very gone.
I was white girl wasted as it gets. But you know what? All good now. Made for a great story.
Let's get into more white girl wasted moments.
Well, welcome to Housewives. So I asked you guys, like I said, about the iconic moments. There were so many good ones that also I had to look up, which you've been on the TikTok looking up.
I looked up a good amount of them. I even
Okay.
got into Phaedra.
Oh, you went down a rabbit's hole.
Down the rabbit's hole, and Phaedra she's my crush.
Phaedra Parks is everything.
Like, she's just so cute.
Yeah.
And her facial expressions, but like, she's funny.
She's really funny.
Yeah.
She was great on Atlanta.
Amazing. But yeah, I went down rabbit holes of season 1s, 2s.
Different
12s.
franchises.
Yeah, I was going through everything. But no, the OC, I had no idea how funny it was. Season 2, 3.
All of them. Tell us.
I mean, my favorite one was Vicki showing up and surprising her son. And he's with all of his friends. Here's the thing. If it was like filmed, I'd probably be like, Lisa, get the fuck out of here, you know? But like, usually I'm like, Lisa.
Yeah.
But like, I love just her like giving high fives to all the friends. She's like, yeah, I'm ready for the game. And she's like, are you excited? Aren't you excited to see me? And he goes, no. And I felt that to my core at some point.
Did she bring a keg, or was there a keg there?
There could have been a keg.
You saw just the
TikTok
TikTok
version. The
version.
headline of it, yes.
Well, I do remember that. I think that was season 1. And
no, it was season 2.
Oh, it was season.
And then my other,
wow.
yeah. And then my other favorite, I have to get it out.
Okay.
Season 3 is still Vicki. Buys her daughter a car. Proceeds to drive it, just slamming the horn. Everybody's probably thinking, what the hell's going on out here? Just laying it on. She runs out. She bought her a car and then goes, I bought you a car that you get to make payments for. And I thought that was so, but I also was like, how great. Like, you got the car. Yeah, you got to make a couple $100 payments, but like the hard shit was done.
I know,
How
which
great.
is waiting at the dealership for 5 hours signing the fucking paperwork, which is the biggest nightmare.
But those were I liked those moments. Obviously, like Tamra in a bush is iconic to me.
So many great moments, but I do love when she's slamming on the horn, like you said, and she knocks on, Brianna comes out, and Brianna, the thing I love about her is her mom, Vicki, so fun and energetic, and Brianna could not be any less underwhelmed by all of it. She's like, I just want to go to nursing school, fuck my hot military husband, and
get on with my day.
Get on with my day. But she comes out, and Brianna's young at this point, right? Years ago.
I mean, yeah, she looks like
she's the exact same.
She really does.
Yeah, she hasn't changed one bit. But she comes out, and Vicki gives her the biggest hug with the highest pitch voice. I bought you a car, isn't it pretty? And you get to make the payments. You get to. Not you have to.
You get
to. Luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new Mercedes, bow on it. I even brought it home for you.
Yeah, no, really,
Top tier delivery service by Vicki Gunvalson. She's delivering new cars and insurance.
But like she said, you got to dress for success.
I appreciated that. It
Same.
made me want to go buy a G-Wagon right now. And be like, I'll worry about it, all that stuff later. Because I'm dressing for success. But a few people brought up the ones you were talking about. So I'm so happy that
Which
those
ones? The kids?
The showing up at Michael's house with all of his friends, and the one about the car. So you already are like balls deep in iconic Housewives moments.
A round of applause for me, please.
Round of applause.
Yes,
Good for you. All right. Yeah.
We're all trying to save money for a rainy day, but life's curveballs make it really hard to do that sometimes. A Chime checking account can make that financial progress easier with features like no maintenance fees, fee-free overdraft up to $200, and getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Chime.com/Lala has all the details. We can all use all the help we can get. That's why I love Chime's fee-free overdraft up to $200. You get spotted on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals, and your next deposit is applied to your balance. To date, Chime has spotted members over $30 billion. Friends give friends a boost. Make progress towards a better financial future with Chime. Open your account in 2 minutes at chime.com/Lala. Chime. Feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A., members FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Boosts are available to eligible Prime members enrolled in SpotMe and are subject to monthly limits. Timing depends on submission of payment file. Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details.
When Vicki's son showed up at her son's fraternity house, iconic, with prayer hands or praise hands. Did you come in contact with a TikTok where Tamra screams, "That's my opinion"?
No, I love that. I knew people were going to write that one.
How come?
Because it's iconic. It's that one, and I mean...
There's something absolutely gorgeous about someone being right here in a conversation and then just in a matter of seconds hitting the fucking roof.
Well, on my TikTok, the way it was, after she yells, it goes to like each individual's face, and they're all...
Everyone was quiet after that. You know, a lot of people say, don't raise your voice because you don't get your point across. It's like, but what if I don't need to get my point across? I just need everyone to be quiet.
No, I get that.
Yeah?
But when you have something that's my opinion, it's a statement. When you continually, continually yell.
Is it continuously?
Continuously. Is it?
Who knows? Get him a dictionary.
Give me a dictionary.
I don't care.
When somebody is constantly yelling at you in sentence form, then it gets old.
So you're talking about one statement and...
Yelling a statement.
And it's very factual.
It hits.
It's just an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't be mad at you for that because we're all entitled to an opinion.
Yeah.
When Vicki compared herself to Jesus on the cross over Brooks. Did you see that?
She goes, just like that, I have done nothing wrong. Just
feel
like Jesus.
Jesus did nothing wrong, and he was nailed to the cross. I am being nailed to the cross. Cut to Tamra in her confessional. Well, you're not Jesus Christ, and you're not being nailed to any cross, but you could be going to hell if you're lying about this.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? She said on the podcast that we did with her last week, regular Wednesday episode, that there were moments behind closed doors with Brooks that she was like, something isn't adding up. Like, I had those conversations with him. Like, do you really have cancer? And he would look her in the eye and say, yes, but I don't feel like I need to provide my medical records to these people. And honestly, I feel like not having a produced show in front of you, because when you watch, it's very much like something's off. But behind closed doors with someone, no cameras, them saying it's no one's my medical records, it's like, it's actually true. Like, it is no one's fucking business.
And I also want to bring up our dad, who had cancer on his finger and on his leg that he got just like dug out.
It wasn't on his leg. He had
a
skin.
graft from his leg. But they dug it out of his fingers. Like, that's the thing. He may have had sorts of cancer. Some cancer is different than others. But yes, I don't think you physically need to show him any of your records, your personal records.
But here's where it gets very tricky, because he was claiming that I believe he had like some blood cancer, and then he provides this like sheet.
Oh.
And Tamra goes, this can't be one word. And he's like, you can see the wheels going like, fuck, I should have proofread that.
Oh, he wrote it.
Yes. He for sure didn't have cancer.
Yeah. Well, then shame.
Now he's for sure.
Shame.
No, it was mortifying.
Kind of like that.
And horrendous.
The girl that you guys were watching that podcast of.
Oh,
or
the TV show,
the TV
Scamanda?
Show. Yes.
Highly recommend.
Hulu. Is that what it is? Kind of
yes.
what he did?
Yes. There was a whistleblower, and we see her for the first time. Oh, so good. I love when people get caught doing shitty things.
Yeah. Scamanda, go watch.
Yeah, it's really good. I just blew through all the seasons in the past few months, just getting into season 18. Okay. This is from Kailala87. And if you're telling me that you have never seen Housewives and you got to
binge
watch
them for the first time.
If you want to binge watch, it's like people that tell me they've never seen Real Housewives of New York from start to finish.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh, I feel so much jealousy. Same with Game of Thrones. I'm like, you've never seen it? Do you know how lucky you are in this moment?
I haven't seen it.
Easton. And
Should we start tonight?
It is.
We could start it on the big media room. Oh,
Game of Thrones.
We'll start it.
And then we'll follow it up with OG New York.
Deal.
Deal. I'll never forget how funny their whitewater rafting trip was. See, we talked about this on the pod, how at the beginning of OC, it was almost, and you have to remember, Easton, so Real Housewives of Orange County, Vicki was the very first housewife, and she lasted a very long time on that city. Like it was originally called Behind the Gates. So that's what it was first season. And then they started breaking into, let's call it, the Real Housewives. And from there, you know what happened.
Yeah.
So many cities
So the
have their
first
own
season
show.
was called Behind the Gates.
That's what, yes. And it was wild because you just watched what they were doing on it. It would be like a camera following us and like the sun lofts to Lake Powell. And it looked like someone was just recording on like a handheld camera.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that like it isn't your real life today, but I feel
it's more of a production.
Yes, it's like there's a lot more into it. And from my opinion, watching it, all of the people in the beginning seasons look a lot less stressed in a sense. They're freely filming. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't seem like there's pressure on a conversation to be had or anything like that. It was all a free-flowing show.
And
that's just how I look at it.
Well, you're absolutely spot on. That's what it was. And I'm now on the season, I think it's season 5. Gretchen is now fully with Slade. And there's a housewife named Lynn, and she and her husband are going through money troubles. Their 2 teen daughters are really disrespectful and like to drink a lot. And the youngest, I think, is like 17. The sister, I think, is maybe 18, 19. And it was wild to watch this woman try to navigate being evicted from her house, her husband lying about money problems, her 2 kids that she just can't get control over. And those conversations, it just didn't seem forced. It was like, today I'm going to go to my mom's house to vent to her about her grandkids that won't stop fucking drinking. And the very last episode, the 2 girls show up to the party at, I think they had it at the Montage or some like nice fucking wasted. And the 17-year-old's just like, I just need 1 martini, Dad. I haven't had anything to drink at all today. And Lynn's sitting in her confessional. She's like, you know, me being clueless, we're in the limo, and it was a big limo. And, you know, they were getting into something, filling up their water bottles, and I didn't know what it was, you know, because I'm clueless. And
well,
I'm
then
like,
ask.
Your girls were just getting wasted right in front of you in the limo?
What else have they done right in front of you if you're that clueless?
Well, that's what a lot of her storyline was about, was like the women saying, you got to get control over these girls. You're not.
And Lynn has the dark hair.
Mm-hmm. She got the facelift.
Yeah, she's beautiful. But yeah, no, I was watching with you on the couch there, the season finale, or what? Not the season finale, but
the reunion.
The reunion.
Yeah.
And they were all talking to her, and she was like, I have rules. I'm firm.
It flows into another season. I think she was only on for 2 seasons.
Well,
but
she did not have control.
I know. After this episode, I'm going to Google their names and find their Instagram and see what they're doing now. I think she and her husband split up. It's the best. I love going back. I'm like, where are they now? The real stars of Bravo.
2 pregnancies and all of the hormones that come along with that, plus years of bleaching, has really done a number on my hair. But you definitely wouldn't know that just by looking at my hair, and that's all thanks to Nutrafol. I'm actually taking Nutrafol postpartum again right now. I take 2 capsules at night with dinner, and my hair already looks stronger and fuller. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I don't even have to put extensions in anymore. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand. It is trusted by over 1.5 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Everyone's root causes of hair thinning are different, so a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth definitely does not cut it. You can purchase right online. There's no prescription required. Nutrafol has automated deliveries and free shipping, which makes it super easy for me, and I know you'll love that part too. So start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code LALA10. Find out why over 4,500 professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com. Promo code LALA10. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code LALA10.
I love the single mom like us, Lori. She struggled/worked hard. Met her. Her son just died. So Lori was one of the housewives. She only appeared in the beginning seasons, but she was a single mom. She ended up meeting a really great guy who babied her, took care of her. But Lori, her son struggled a lot with drugs.
Oh,
And she struggled to get him help. And I just looked this up that Josh passed away. He was 35, and he passed away last April. That is absolutely devastating.
Especially when you're fighting that demon with drugs.
I mean, that's a hard one to win.
Yeah.
And
It's hard to say, but when you're in that battle, and I just lost a friend, recently to drugs and that, and it's like you can drive a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Like, you can have 100 people in front of you wanting the greatest, but at some point you got to look at the mirror and you got to want it for yourself.
Right.
And I just, it's just a struggle that it's hard to, look at these people and try to show them what you see in them when they can't see that. And that's the devastation, is like, these people are great people.
Yeah.
And they're just fighting this demon that, it's only between them and God.
Yeah.
And nobody can help. And it's devastating when it gets to that point, but it's sad that it does.
I think that's why people really loved when Mary had that moment with her son on this season, because it was so raw.
That moment right there could have saved his life.
Well, up to this point, I don't know where he is now, but in the reunion, Mary says that he's doing really well and that he stays home a lot because he's had to shift his friend group. And I think that's the hardest part, is when someone chooses to get help, they go to a facility, rehab, whatever it may be, when they come out of it and life is the same.
Yeah. And then not only that, you come out of it and you think people look at you different because of what you've been through and things like that. And it's like, what I want everybody in that position, I've been close to.
Yeah.
Everybody in that position, when you come out, everybody is looking at you like an angel.
Yeah.
Like, you are taking steps to better your life. And I hope that can resonate with somebody who, maybe is going through. But like, going through that and coming out, you shouldn't be ashamed of coming out and how people are viewing you, because everybody that I talk to that is about people that are coming out of rehab and all of that, they're amazing. And the fact that they're doing that, like, there's nothing else better.
Yeah.
And I hope people, if you are going to or need to go through that process, that people aren't judging you on coming out of that. They're praising you.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that.
So
that really just broke my heart. I had no idea that he passed away. I'm going to bring it to a little bit of a lighter note. Emily bringing her sandwich into the sauna. Did you see that?
No, but that
Emily on the newer seasons. She has the dark hair.
I'm terrible with names, but yes, I'll see her and know her.
You will definitely know her.
Because I think I love Gina.
So Gina and Emily are like the two ride or dies together.
Okay, I know now.
So it's her best friend. And they do like a spa day and go into the sauna, and she gets into her bag. People were already confused. In the sauna.
She brought her bag in the sauna.
She had a sandwich in there and starts eating it. And it didn't feel like she was trying to get a moment. Some things on Housewives, it's like, oh, you're trying to make an iconic moment.
Like, she's probably like, I'm going into a hot sauna.
I'm hungry.
I could pass out. I need food. She's like, fuck it, I'm going to eat a sandwich in here. But I'm only thinking about that wet, soggy, disgusting sandwich going in my mouth. It was like when
she just got into the sauna. Like, they literally sit
down. A dry
down,
sauna, though, right?
Yeah, it's not wet. It's not a steam room.
Okay. Still, that's disgusting. Just people sweat in there and you're getting hot. Your sandwich is just fucking...
I liked it.
It's a moment.
It would be disgusting if there were lettuce on it or like tomato. I hope it was just meat, cheese, and bread.
I'm thinking of like a nice BLT in there or something. I'm hoping it was just like a Jimmy John's number 4. Just turkey and cheese. With mayo or something.
Yeah, would you like it toasted? Nah, I'm headed to the sauna. Don't even worry about it.
I got the coals, baby.
That's so funny. Kelly was unhinged, but also amazing TV. Kelly Dodd. She told me that I was Gollum. I was like, that's rude. And then she fucking posted the picture she was referring to next to Gollum. And I was like, oh,
That's pretty
I'll
funny.
give it to you. It's pretty spot on.
I can laugh at myself
hair.
if somebody can put. If somebody talks shit and they're like, "This is what you look like," fuck you. If you bring me some like
If
visual,
you bring me a receipt.
if you bring me a visual, I'm gonna respect the fuck out of you and go, "All right."
She's hella unhinged,
up.
but I too enjoyed watching her. And you know what? When I did see the photo, it was pre-ears pinned back. I did have an excessive amount of oil in my hair. I attempted to put makeup on. It just didn't hit.
You
And
Gollumed out.
My precious.
oh my God. Oh, the ATV accident. You didn't see that.
No, but
That
bring
was
it to me.
fucking, no, it was fucking scary. You've got all the women and they're in those, it wasn't an
Like the-
ATV, it was like the Raptors. You know those like cage
Oh,
cars,
like a
like
Can-Am.
Dune,
Yeah, like yeah,
like
I
Dune
know.
buggies.
Yeah.
And they're all driving, and all of a sudden they come over the top of this mountain. And I think it's Kelly. It's definitely Vicki. I don't remember who else was in the car, but they flip hard. It was very scary. A couple of them had to go to the hospital. Vicki couldn't move. They put her in like a neck brace and like a back plate, to keep her very straight.
Yeah. So if something was wrong,
Yeah, and then they call, I think it was Megan and Shannon, and they're golfing with their husbands. And someone calls them and says they were in a really bad accident. They're like, oh, that's too bad. And they go, Vicki's coming to a hospital, like right near where you guys are. And they're like, oh, all right, well, we hope she's okay. And like didn't offer to check on her. Everyone was up in arms about it because it was like, you have friends, and even if you don't really dig them, like they could have lost their lives. They could have become paralyzed. It was definitely scary.
I need to watch that scene just so I can get. But yeah, no, anybody going to a hospital or anything like that, you kind of drop whatever
This-
you had with them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right then and there. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Like,
are you
death,
good? Yeah.
almost death trumps every type of beef.
Right?
Yes. Were you at Bass Lake? So this is when Gretchen, her fiance at the time, is dying of cancer, and she ends up going to Bass Lake and leaves him behind for a moment. And Tamra is up in arms about it, and she's like whispering. She's like, she went to Bass Lake. She went to Bass Lake.
Is that when she pointed and go, "Did you go to Bass Lake?"
Yes, did you see it?
Yes.
You at Bass Lake? She's like, yeah. And I love how Gretchen says something because it sounds like she's saying something. Like something.
Sun.
Something. Yes, something.
Something.
Yes, every time she says something.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Some people, and the people who say something, they say colder. It's getting colder, not
Oh.
colder.
interesting. Maybe it's where she's from.
Probably.
We all have a little different twang. Like I got that Utah twang sometimes. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if you're dealing with someone who's really, really sick, you need just like a moment to escape. And it's not me leaving you behind or abandoning you. And honest
Did
to
she
God,
get the okay from?
I think she did. Jeff was very supportive of her
If
and loved
that's
her
the
very
case,
much.
if you get permission from your significant other, when you're like, "I need some time because I've been doing this," and they're like, "Please get the fuck out of here so you can go enjoy yourself," that's fine. If she were just up and out, and he's like, "Oh, gee,
and I
should
think
just
his
left."
kids were there, and she was
See,
like, I'm
that's
going to
fine.
tap out for just like a couple days,
Yeah.
and I'll be right back. Call me if you need anything.
because she has to be the best her.
To be the best version for them.
Mm-hmm.
Hardest scene to watch was when Vicki found out her mom was dead. That.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that scene?
Honestly, it was on there, and it kind of made me sad, so I
I get
didn't
that.
watch it.
I get that totally. That's not my fucking plate, you bitch. Love you, Lala. You're an icon. Thanks, babe. I love that. I think that was Kelly Dodd again. She was like, eat some more food. They were at the Quiet Woman. Eat some more food. She's like, that's not my fucking plate. Fucking bitch. Iconic. Because she was trying to lose weight, Shannon Bedore. Like, don't body shame me. I'm freaking working on myself. I love Shannon. It's unfortunate what happened to her. The whole DUI thing, not a great move. Someone could have gotten very hurt, could have died.
But we all
That
make
didn't
mistakes.
happen. That didn't happen. Let's thank whoever we need to thank above higher power and pray to God that you never do that again.
We all make mistakes.
This one's fun. Season 10, episode 9, where Vicki, Tamra, and Shannon get lit at dinner and then go swimming. They're sitting around the table. They're like, they're fucking coming. Drink more. Drink more. They're like taking shots and then they get naked and jump into a pool. It is so fun. I miss the Tres Amigas. And you guys, I don't think we're ever going to get them back.
We can only hope.
Yeah. I don't know. Iconic moment, Tamra throwing wine in Gina's face. Not the new Gina. Wait, Gina? Was there another Gina?
Oh, I'm thinking of a different one, but I'm thinking of I was thinking of ceased and desist.
That's the one. I think that's who they're talking about because it wouldn't be
this
new Gina. New Gina would throw down
No.
New York style for sure.
There wouldn't be a Tamra.
No. You would not exist any longer on Housewives. But yeah, she goes,
The other one,
it's assist and deceased.
And then she threw the napkin at her, or that. She threw that at her face, and then the wine.
Heather Dubrow is the queen of the OC, and I hope she never leaves again. Fully here for this. I agree. She's iconic television, and I just love watching her talk, educate me. She uses very big words that I Google and learn something. And then I manifest everything that she has, I want.
Agreed.
And not in a jealousy way.
No, just that lifestyle is something I would like to acquire.
Jealousy in the best way possible, where I go, oh my God, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Good for you, but I wouldn't mind that for me too.
Yeah. I don't want you to have less and me more.
I've never had sex with multiple partners in my life. Lori, who lost her son, accused Vicki Gunvalson of sleeping with a lot of men.
Yeah. Was that her that was like, no, that was Tamra. And she goes, do you want to tell everyone what you called and told me? That you woke up with somebody random in your bed?
By the way, probably didn't happen, but nothing wrong with that. I've had that happen a few times.
Keep that to yourself.
And I go, how did this happen? Who are you? It wouldn't happen now, though. It would never happen now.
Good.
That was a good one to leave on. Although I will say we need to talk about how the bow cake with Heather. We need to talk about the bow cake with Heather.
Oh,
that drunk girl walks up and breaks a piece of the bow off.
Yeah.
Of Heather Dubrow's cake.
If you were Heather, how mad would you be?
Furious. I'd be furious. I finally am. By the way, her name is Heather Paige Kent. And she takes on Terry's name. So it's like a name change party that she's now Heather Dubrow. And she's got this beautiful cake and this random woman who I don't even think she invited. She's a friend of, and not like the cool kind of friend of where you get like friend of so-and-so.
Yeah.
Random woman, you're just here for no fucking reason.
No mic, no nothing.
No nothing. Breaks a piece of the bow off and eats it.
Did they kick her out?
She absolutely did. Heather Dubrow is the queen of saying, I'm asking you to leave.
Is that how she did it?
No, but she did that to Shannon Bedore. Please leave. My children are sleeping upstairs. We are done. Please leave. It's like she's someone, what's that person called?
An orchestrator?
She's like maestro.
A maestro.
He's a freaking maestro. You guys, if you are not going back and rewatching Real Housewives of Orange County, Gretchen Wieners. That's from that movie.
Is it Mean Girl? Gretchen Wiener?
What's her name? What the hell is her name? Gretchen. It's not Gretchen Wieners.
No.
Slade and Gretchen and Slade will be on our TVs next season, season 19 of Real Housewives of Orange County. Highly recommend going back and rewatching. I hope you enjoyed this bonus episode. Hope it was nostalgic for you. And I will catch you guys on Wednesday and then again on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all three? I'm getting really good at that.